What was that? Where's that voice?
This is the story of a young girl. A girl who had strange and disturbing dreams.
I know this place. I've been here before. This is the ancient stone city amidst the jungle. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, ignore him. Just ignore him. He's not gonna hurt you. Just keep going. This constellation. Where am I? This is not the Earth.
Khan Vector Yagna Yith. In other words, find a statuette and save my race.
The statuette!
This is the story of Evie Drayton.
Quick. Before I forget, where did I put my notebook? I have to write everything down.
Looking for answers was part of Evie's observant nature and analytical mind. Her recurrent dreams began shortly after a period in 1956 when she'd completely lost consciousness.
Uncle Mo showed me a trick or two when I would help him in the motor shop. Tinkering with gadgets always puts me at ease. I couldn't leave my science fiction book collection in Benoit. I was lucky to be accepted at Miskatonic. It was one of the first universities. Spitsbergen Island and Svalbard. Apparently, I researched this area of the Arctic thoroughly during the time I lost consciousness. This photo was taken during my amnesia. I don't remember anything about it. When I saw this picture, I couldn't believe it. It's the same statuette I always see in my dreams. I've searched every astronomy book at the Miskatonic Library, but none of them contain any reference to this constellation. Oh, here it is. Evie's Nightmare Journal.
Evie was worried that someone might read it. That's why she kept it locked away under that complicated padlock.
I must have written about 1,000 letters to the archaeology dean in Miskatonic, and I've never received any answer. No, I have to write down what I saw in my dream before leaving my room. The medical report from my amnesia episode. According to this, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Yes?
Is this... are you Evangeline Drayton?
That's right. Who am I talking to?
I am the The Dean of Archaeology at Miskatonic University. I believe you wanted to ask me some questions, right?
Yes. Yes, of course. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Professor
Meet
Evan.
me today at 6 p.m. at 5 Prospect Road, outside of Boston.
Boston? That's almost a 2-hour train ride from Arkham. I thought
Do you want to talk or not?
Yes, of course. I'll be there. 6 p.m., Prospect Road. See you in a couple of hours, Professor. All right, I should get ready. There's a lot of information here about my strange dream.
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her room.
I don't think I finished reviewing everything here yet. Rhythm and blues is definitely my kind of music.
Before leaving, Evie asked herself if she had finished gathering all the information in her room.
All right, I think I've gathered what I need.
As odd as it seemed to Evie that the Dean didn't meet her at the university, her need to know was stronger than her doubts. She was determined to attend the meeting. There, she would come across another protagonist in this story.
So, you have finally decided to talk to that young lady, Professor.
Yes.
Acknowledging responsibility for our previous mistakes is vital to moving forward. You've taken a crucial step in...
Listen, there's no need for us to talk, Doctor. The only reason I let you into my house is because you insisted it was necessary to prescribe my medication.
This is also the story of a sad, guilt-ridden, and lonely man. This is the story of my husband, Professor Harry Everhart.
Yes, I know well enough that discussing the effectiveness of our therapy sessions with you is futile. But you need to understand that therapy is just a part of the whole treatment. Without it, I can't go and...
Ask whatever you deem necessary, and let's get this over with as soon as possible.
Fine. What about your position as dean at Miskatonic University? We talked some time ago about your relationship with work was somewhat obsessive.
I didn't say that.
Well, you told me you practically lived secluded in this very home, and the only thing that drove you to leave it was your job obligations. So, how would you define that?
I do what they pay me for. Teaching, student assessment, and certain logistical duties fall within my responsibilities. Cheering at the Miskatonic Mariners football games does not.
And are you happy with that? With your life now?
What kind of question is that?
Well, I'm asking it because it sounds like you're subjecting yourself to a kind of self-punishment.
I am not. Next question.
There's another topic you've never wanted to delve into, Professor. Would you now be open to...
You're going to do it anyway, so go ahead.
Okay. What happened to your wife, Professor?
She died at home after a long disease.
Harry hated giving details about my death, especially if those details meant talking about a certain expedition and deaths other than mine.
I see. And how do you feel about that and all?
What's my wife got to do with all this?
You see, the reason I'm asking, Professor, is because when we began therapy, you mentioned visions. Some sort of oily shadows casting themselves on the wall. You mentioned those visions began shortly after whatever happened to your wife. So, tell me, do you still see those shadows, Professor?
No. Not since I started taking the medication, at least.
Excellent. That means the medication is working. Listen, there is something different I want to try in today's session. I believe hypnotherapy might...
Don't even
just-
think about it. Hypnotism is a scam.
Professor, with all due respect, I believe you're mistaking mesmerism with hypnotism. Even so, if you want me to prescribe the...
You won't give me my medication unless I submit to your quack experiment. Is that it?
Indeed.
Then go ahead. Wave a pocket watch in my face if that's what you need to do.
There's no need for pocket watches, Professor. The sound of a metronome will be more than enough. I need you to relax and free your mind. And think of something pleasant. A fond memory, if you will. Something that took place here in the Everhart Manor.
A fond memory? In this place?
It wasn't easy for Harry to find a fond memory in the same manor where he had spent an extremely unhappy childhood.
Maybe.
Maybe.
December 1930. The last Christmas my wife and I ever spent at Everhart Manor. She insisted on coming, despite my parents never approving of our marriage. But that was the kind of person she was.
Interesting. Tell me more about it, Professor Everhart.
Every time I gave her a present, I prepared a little scavenger hunt. She loved it. She loved solving my stupid riddles.
As you may have noticed, this story has more than one protagonist. And though I am not one of them, I believe I, Nora Everhart, play a crucial part in it. Can I open my eyes now, Harry?
Not yet. We're almost there. Let me open the door and... Now, open your eyes.
Look what you've prepared. It's another one of your scavenger hunts, huh?
Of course, old pal. Now, if you want your present, you'll have to earn it.
Can I use my journal to write down clues?
Well, technically that's against the rules, but I'll turn a blind eye this time.
You're so kind. Do you remember when we slow danced to Dear Old Pal of Mine at Maddie's house?
The end of the Great War Party and our first kiss. How could I forget?
Oh, look at your
Wait. There's something wrong in this memory. This wasn't...
Ignore it. Focus on that moment. Your wife. That happy memory.
What are you up to now?
I'm seeing those oily shadows in here. Why am I seeing those shadows?
Focus, Professor. Keep remembering.
Tell me you didn't vandalize a piano just for a scavenger hunt, old pal.
Nora, what do you think I am? It's just crayon. This darkness. Everhart Manor. But my house is not...
Professor, don't drift off. Keep going.
A new decade. I wonder wonder what my darling husband is keeping locked up in here.
You'll have to put that brain of yours to work to find it.
Harry, I can't believe it! It's that statuette! And it even has a black ooze.
No. Wait. What do you mean a statuette? Don't touch it, Nora!
Keep going, Professor. It's important. Where is the statuette now?
You're no psychiatrist. Who are you?
I'm not going to ask you again, Professor Everhart.
Shortly after Harry's peculiar hypnosis session, Evie finally arrived at Everhart Manor.
Prospect Road 5. Here it is. Professor Everhart. It's me, Evangeline. Wait. What is going on here? Professor, is everything all right?
Most people would have turned away and left, but not Evangeline Drayton. She had been waiting for months to talk with the professor. No way was she letting it slip away. So, she decided to climb over the walls of the Everhart Manor.
Ugh. This looks like something straight out of Tales from the Crypt. Hey, that window is open. Professor Everhart, it's me, Evangeline. It appears the Everharts have been quite well off for that must be the Everhart child. This fellow really looks like the professor, but it's not him. Wow, look at the size of this library. It's almost as big as Miskatonic's.
Actually, it wasn't even a third. Evie's last remarkable trait was her extraordinary memory, a gift I was never blessed with. So, allow me, the narrator of this tale, to be the one taking notes. For the sake of clarity, of course.
What on earth happened here? I wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here. Dyer was my applied geophysics professor. He was very strict. Strange character. There's something oddly comforting about spinning these globes. No use. It's locked. Good thing this skull is fake. Rich people. Goodness gracious. The professor's taste in literature is nothing if not peculiar. Is this young man Professor Everhart? He does look like him. There's something written in Latin on his frame. Non possumus. This must be the professor's office. Astrology. Books in different languages. Spanish, Italian, German, Latin. Looks like one is missing. The professor had another appointment. Professor Everhart doesn't look so intimidating in that portrait. A key. What? Nora and Harry. Wow. The professor served in U.S. intelligence during the war. Someone lit the fireplace, but this room is still cold. Excellent. Can't see a thing in here. Better turn my flashlight on. Much better. Ripped canvas. The man's definitely a dead ringer for the professor. Looks like the professor's father. Wow, this room is really depressing. Looks like a memorial. Under different circumstances, I might have found this song beautiful. But at the moment, it sends a shiver down my spine. Such odd totems. Are these fishes? That expedition must have been quite important for him.
Oh, it had certainly been important to him, and to the other expedition members.
Torn canvas. The frame reads, Sed Futura. There are a lot of pictures of that fireplace, only shadows. Beginning to suspect the old professor's lost a few marbles. I wish this Good heavens above, would you look at the size of this place? This vase-like thing with a face engraved on it can be rotated. What kind of madhouse does the professor live in? It looks like there's a symbol carved into that bucket. Is that a fish? Stone staircase is slippery. This door is locked. What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock, just some symbols. What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock, just some symbols. This is so beautiful. Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock, just some symbols. No use. It's locked. It's raining cats and dogs here. hidden room? What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Symbols. Maybe this guy was in the army? Found her path in the shadow of morning? Father, husband, and servant. Oh dear. In loving memory of her firstborn son. That's from the Bible. Psalm 1, verse 1. In loving memory of her firstborn son, John Ever. Oh dear. Dead child. This is simply heartbreaking. The inscription on the frame reads,
Harry rarely spoke of his brother John, mostly because he had never known him. The boy had died years before Harry was born. Still, he believed that tragic incident had played a critical part in his mother.
Et voila! The professor really seems to be interested in botany. It appears to be a Spanish edition of the science fiction novel The Future Eve. Secret compartment?
Evie had never been good with languages, least of all a dead one like Latin. Even so, she managed to grasp the general meaning of the phrase. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future.
Unbelievable. There's some kind of secret compartment in the fireplace. Looks like a music box of some sort. It doesn't make any sound. Maybe it's broken. Definitely like a mystery novel. Professor! 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 What happened? He's knocked out cold. The statuette's broken. And the sphere. Shattered to pieces. I wonder if I...
No! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
Introductions between strangers are always a bit awkward. But in Evie and Harry's case, things were even more uncomfortable, due to the unusual circumstances under which they had met.
How are you feeling, Professor?
Considering I was assaulted, knocked unconscious, and someone tried to rob me in my own home, I suppose not all that well.
Evie didn't know where to start. So, she took the most formal approach.
We haven't been properly introduced.
I know who you are, Miss Drayton. We had an appointment today. And I can also imagine what it is you want to talk to me about.
Evie was taken aback. He knew? So Professor Everhart had read her letters after all?
I suppose you have some questions for me, so go ahead.
What is, or was, that statuette?
You haven't touched any of the pieces of it, have you?
No. You made that very clear.
Good. Because that black orb is made of...
Harry thought of telling her the orb contained the blood of an elder god that came from beyond time and space. But he chose not to frighten Evie for now.
a very dangerous substance.
Dangerous? What do you mean? Is it toxic?
Worse than that. I've seen people lose their sanity and their health just by coming into contact with that substance.
Who's responsible for all this?
For the robbery? Dr. Frog in the throat.
Who?
My psychiatrist. Or so I thought. I never should have brought him here. I've been too careless.
Statuette is in pieces. What happened?
I destroyed it.
You destroyed it?
Yes. It was better than letting it fall into the wrong hands.
Evie felt frustrated. After all the effort it had taken to get Professor Everhart to agree to talk with her about that statuette. And on that very day, that curmudgeon shattered the relic into 1,000 pieces.
I thought the statuette was in the Miskatonic archive.
Yes, well, I brought it here for a research project I'm working on. About ancient civilizations.
Harry couldn't come up with a better excuse than that. Because I've hidden it in my own house to keep prying hands from succumbing to the terrifying powers of the Elder Gods sounded infinitely worse.
I read in a Herald article that the statuette was found in an excavation in Virginia. Is that correct?
Yes. In the caves near the Rappahannock River.
It was led by a professor from Miskatonic, right? Paisley or Presley?
Nathaniel Wingate Peasley.
Yes, Peasley. Do you think it would be possible to speak with him?
No. He passed away a few years ago. Of natural causes. Or so I hope.
But there has to be more, right? More of those statuettes.
I really doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I'm convinced of it, Professor.
And why are you so convinced of that?
I've seen them. In my dreams.
What are you talking about?
Dreams about strange and ancient artifacts brought Harry bad memories. For personal reasons.
My dreams. I mentioned them in my letters. You remember? So, I have long dreamed of a place. It's an ancient stone city, hidden in the jungle, from prehistoric times. And there are more statuettes like that one, all holding those black orbs.
Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find
Enough
more.
of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia?
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious! I forbid it!
Are you done yelling now? All right. Now that you've calmed down, I'll tell you that I'm a grown-up, and you can't prevent me from going anywhere. And while we're at it, my mother taught me manners. And as far as I know, if it weren't for me, you'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So maybe now's a good time to show a little gratitude.
It had been years since anyone argued with Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps not very enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
all right. Apology accepted.
You're completely determined to go to those caves, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think there's a regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you. I'll take care of all the expenses, don't worry. If there's one thing I have plenty of, it's money. All I ask in return is that you please follow my instructions while we're there. And be very careful. We'll look for whatever it is you want to find there, and then we'll leave. Agreed, Miss Drayton?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Professor. And don't worry. I promise I won't get in any trouble.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her promise. But even so, he immediately liked that sharp-tongued and stubborn girl. Which made sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
Here we are, the Rappahannock River Caves.
But this place is closed off.
It is indeed. Apparently one of the excavation members died in there. An archaeologist named John Teague. That's why the government shut down the dig shortly after the statuette was found.
Wait, so what we're doing here is illegal?
If I told you that we were trespassing, would that stop you from going in, Miss Drayton?
Nah, not really.
Then go ahead, please. Here, take one. We'll use these to stay in touch. Apparently, the cave branches off into countless tunnels, forming a maze where it's easy to get lost. So watch your step, because the... Evangeline! Miss Drayton? Miss Drayton, can you hear me? Are you all right?
Yeah. I think so. I'm safe. I'm on the path.
Follow the excavation trail. It'll lead you to the underground lake.
A lake? In here?
Yes. The water from the Rappahannock seeps through limestone, so there's a complex hydrological system inside the cave. Peasley mentioned they had come across the statuette somewhere around that lake. It was one of the few things he still recalled from the dig.
Wait, he didn't remember the dig?
In his own words, he suffered a period of absence. Amnesia of some sort. He didn't even recall planning the excavation.
Professor, you won't believe this, but I had amnesia too. I don't remember anything from September to November of last year. When I came to, I was surrounded by books and articles about a place in Norway called Spitsbergen.
Spitsbergen? Isn't that near the Arctic Circle?
Professor? Professor! Do you hear me? Well, everything was... Wow. What is this place?
Miss Drayton, over here. I'm here. I'm glad to see you. I thought you'd gotten lost. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. You weren't lying about those tunnels. Have you found anything, Professor?
This mural. Come take a look at it.
What do you think this means, Professor?
Warnings, directions, timelines. Notice how even though the what do you...
Oh. You're the expert. I do remember some similar structures in my dreams.
Really? That's good. That means we're on the right track.
Gee, you do seem genuinely interested in this.
Well, it's an occupational hazard, I suppose.
Despite his best efforts, Harry had failed to bury his excitement for archaeological fieldwork.
But I'm mostly doing this to help you.
I'll take a look around, see if I can find anything interesting.
Fine. Just don't wander too far from the excavation site.
I see some sort of control panel here, and what look like piano keys?
Please refrain from touching anything, Miss...
No, this isn't working. Here's another one of those murals, and it looks better preserved than the one you're examining.
Excellent. When I'm finished with this one, I'll come take a look.
I found some diving equipment. What if Peasley didn't find that statuette near the lake, but rather beneath the lake?
You're not thinking what I believe you're thinking, Miss Drayton.
That depends. What do you believe I'm thinking?
getting into that diving suit and going down into the depths of the lake.
No. I just want to take a look around. That's all. Seems like a telephone for communicating with the diver. This pressure gauge, a sealing joint, nothing too complicated. I think I can make it work again. Oh, darn it. This machine doesn't seem to be working. The diving platform isn't getting any power.
What did you...
The wiring in this place doesn't look too tricky. I think I could get it running again.
You're teaching physics majors to repair junk now?
Hardly. My Uncle Mo showed me the ropes. He and my dad had a workshop. Now it's working. This diving suit needs a full air cylinder. There's another mural. Looks like instructions of some kind. Just a series of steps to follow.
Instructions, you say? Well, this is all quite fascinating.
There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
I see some ruins rising out of the water here. Must be full of air now. You won't believe it, but I managed to get the whole diving system working. The suit is ready to...
What? Didn't I tell you to leave that damn suit alone?
But Professor,
You promised you wouldn't get into any trouble. That's why I brought you here, remember?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Of course I'm right. What were you thinking? Forget about going down into that lake. You hear me?
Okay, Professor. Sorry about that.
Evie knew perfectly well that going so and the answer, of course.
Professor, can you hear me?
What? Are you out of your mind? Don't do it! You're going to...
I have to go, Professor. I'm sorry. Wow.
Evangeline? Evangeline! Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm here, Professor.
How could you go down there on your own? That was utterly reckless. Don't you realize the danger you're in? Come back up right now.
Please calm down. It's all right. I just want to take a look down here.
Evie felt she was so close to finding answers. And she was already down there. What harm could it do if she just took a look at that refinery?
This is madness. I should have been the one to go down.
Professor, how could you possibly go down here at your age?
What do you mean at my age? I'm only 67.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were like 80?
Harry found himself thinking he might have let himself go too much. 80 years old? Really?
Oh, must be the beard. Tell me what you see, please.
It's hard to put into words. I never imagined an underwater cave could hold so much beauty.
What's happening?
This place is full of black liquid waterfalls?
Miss Drayton, please. Turn back at once and return by...
Oh no. No! I'm trapped! There's a...
Keep... And most important, don't go near... Now move forward and tell me what you see.
I see a ladder. Someone from the excavation must have made it this far.
Climb it. The farther you are from the black ooze, the better.
I'm out of the water. I think I'm in the refinery Peasley talked about. Professor. There's another mural here. Looks like a creature carrying the statuette and breaking the black ooze flow.
So that statuette repels the ooze? It's odd, but it's our only choice.
I don't know if I can actually do anything here. The whole chamber looks dead. Powered down. We were wrong about the statuettes, Professor. They're not ritual or ornamental objects. They're just energy containers, like a car battery. I can see one of those murals in here. But this one is massive. Wait a minute. I know this. I've seen this hundreds of...
In your dreams?
No. At the university. This is And you won't believe this, but everything in here runs on...
Black ooze.
How could you possibly know that? Those piano keys I saw on the surface? One of those towers is loaded. Those ruins I saw right... It looks like the black ooze can be channeled from where I am now. There's some kind of valve-driven collector system that directs the flow up. Wait, what?
What is it, Miss Brett?
It lit up. Everything in here just lit up all of a sudden. I'll try to redirect the black ooze upward.
Fine, but please be careful.
Don't worry. This isn't so different from the fluids lab back at Miskatonic. Looks like I can't pump this up until the big tank is completely full of black ooze. think I've got it. I've redirected the black ooze upwards, so...
Yeah. Something's happening up here. Let me take a look.
fascination was growing. Here he had living proof of an ancient civilization with technology beyond anything he had ever seen.
Right, Evangeline. Those ruins are actually towers. Stone towers. I've rotated the tower to the right. No. Not now, damn it.
But the oily shadows Harry saw obeyed, though
Evangeline. There's another mural in here.
Do you think you can...
I think the statuettes are down there. Angeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us.
The dumbwaiter, you mean?
I think the statuettes are down there. Beasley came to his senses the moment he held the statuette in his hands.
At any other time, the thought of 10-foot intelligent being
can move in that direction. I play the notes in reverse order, they trigger the opposite effect. What does this... filling? This is empty. This is empty. Something could fit inside. Oh my.
What is it, Professor?
You were right. The stone tap...
For many years, Harry had been haunted by that statuette. Still, he felt reassured to find that none of these...
Evangeline, I think we can use this contraption to exchange items between us. The statuette fits perfectly. touching that. Should be complete now.
Harry glanced uneasily at the freshly made black orb. He didn't like it one bit.
All right. I think I've followed all the steps. Now I just need to send it to Evangeline. I hope she knows what to do with it.
Professor, there's another mural here. Looks like a creature carried. We were wrong about the statuettes, Professor. They're not ritual or ornamental objects. They're just energy containers, like a car battery.
Evie finally held the statuette in her hands, and at once she felt disappointed.
Now it looks right.
Excellent. Now you should be able to cross safely. Come on, get out of there, quickly!
It looks like the black ooze can be channeled from where I am now. There's some kind of valve-driven collector system that directs the flow upward. Apparently, we need 4 units of black ooze. Professor, I'm losing you.
Louis!
Professor! Professor! I can't hear you!
Evie felt a chill sweep through her body. Impossible though it was, she had just heard her dead father's voice, unmistakably.
It works! It works! The path is open!
Evangeline? I can hear you now.
Oh, good. Glad you're back, Professor.
I'll be waiting for you here. Once you're out, we'll return to... What the...
Professor?
someone else here.
What do you mean, someone else?
Stay down there until I tell you to...
Professor? Professor!
Evie lingered in the dark waters of the cave, waiting for the professor's signal. A signal that never came. Even so, prudent as she was in waiting, her air supply wouldn't last forever. So when all the noise above finally ceased, she decided to come up.
Professor! Professor, I finally have it! I have the statue.
Well, this is interesting. You're going to have to come with us, Miss Drayton.
Wake her up. Welcome back, Evangeline.
Finally, this is also the story of an obsessive, manipulative, and ambitious man. This is the story of Caleb Bowen.
Wait, where am I?
I'll be the one asking the questions here, girl. My name is Caleb Bowen. I work for the United States government.
Bowen often made that claim, though it was at best a half-truth. Sure, he'd worked for the government once, but that was a long time ago, and he'd been running solo for years.
Do you realize that you trespassed on a site closed off by the United States government? And more importantly, that you were seen in the company of Professor Harrison Everhart. You may not know this, but Everhart is a subversive individual. We suspect he may be working for the communists.
Bowen kept lying. He knew Harry could be many things, but a communist was definitely not one of them.
You better have proof for what you're saying.
You are in no position to demand anything, girl. But even so, I'll show you who Professor Everhart really is. Your father's name was Franklin Drayton. He and his brother Moses ran a workshop in Benoit, Mississippi called Drayton Motors. He died in a work accident in San Francisco in 1934. Is that correct?
You've been investigating me? What kind of...
Shut up and listen to what I have to say. Do you recognize anyone besides your father in this photograph?
Wait, is that Professor Everhart?
Oh, correct. Everhart led an expedition to the Pacific in 1934. Your father was part of that expedition.
That was the only truth Bowen told during his conversation with Evangeline.
Your father didn't die in San Francisco, Miss Drayton. He died in excruciating agony, alone and abandoned, on an island in the Pacific, and all because of Professor Everhart. I bet he never told you that, did he? In fact, every member of the Everhart expedition died or disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Even the professor's wife, whose strange illness was the impetus for the expedition, died under equally mysterious circumstances.
I didn't die under mysterious circumstances. I died in our bed, holding Harry's hand. But Bowen had no interest in telling that part.
How can you possibly know that?
One of my associates was part of that expedition. She also perished, though not before informing us of what had happened.
Evie was in shock and full of doubt. The professor was a withdrawn and sullen individual and, frankly, really hard to deal with, but could he also be responsible for her father's death? Despite her doubts, she kept silent, and wisely so. She still didn't trust this Bowen fella, regardless of his claim that he worked for the government.
Now you know the kind of person you've gotten involved with, Evangeline. And the kind of trouble you're in. I have a few questions for you. For your own good, I suggest you cooperate. That platform beneath the lake in the Rappahannock River caves. How did you manage to activate it?
You want me to explain how to activate that platform? It's easy.
Go on.
You just have to stop being a dim-witted weasel.
Don't test my patience, little girl. You don't know what I'm capable of.
Don't listen to her, Pharaoh. You must have recognized the girl's cognitive pattern, I'm sure of it. She even mentioned a period of amnesia, just like Peasley.
I hope you're right.
Evangeline had not the slightest idea what those two men were talking about.
Next question. You said a word while you were asleep. Nakotis. Do you know what that means?
I don't know. It's just a word that appears in my dreams.
What dreams are you talking about?
My recurring dreams. I see a civilization in ruins that...
Evie stopped dead in her tracks again. Maybe she said too much. She didn't know if she could really trust this man.
Final question. Have you heard of someone named Dr. West?
I think he's a professor from Miskatonic.
That's impossible. A human name in a manuscript written by...
Caleb fell silent. He had almost revealed too much.
This is a waste of time, Pharaoh. It's obvious the girl is hiding something, but there are more effective and less traumatic ways of getting that information.
You're right. Proceed.
What are you gonna do to me?
Oh, nothing serious. Please take a look at this. Do you understand this language?
Even though it was written in those puzzling characters, Evie understood the book's title. Nakotic Manuscripts. Non-linear displacements toward the Great Library and reversible transfer of cognitive pattern.
Tell me, Miss Drayton, what's written in the book cover?
Nakotic manuscripts.
Evie surprised herself. Had she spoken against her will? She couldn't help but translate the book's subtitle as well. She was feeling more and more tired.
That's better, Miss Drayton. Now, open the book. Focus and listen to my voice. Listen to my voice while you read the book to us. Read the book to us.
Salvek, Kornathun, Nakotas.
What just happened? Am I in my dorm?
Oh no, Evie was not in her dorm room. Not at all.
Hey, over here, Evangeline. Hey, how are things, kid?
Papa! But it can't be! You're alive?
Oh, of course I am, darling. But you have to find the way.
That was not her father, of course.
You must reach Nakotas.
Have I crossed another one of those portals? Good Lord, none of this makes any sense. This is weird. Really weird.
Salve Cornathun Nakotas.
Drayton Motors? Dad and Uncle Mo's motor shop in Benoit?
Moses, we're running out. Yeah, well.
You're a whiz, mister. Would you be interested by any chance in an exciting job opportunity in the Pacific?
Papa, don't do it! Don't go to San Francisco, please! Hey, what just happened?
It'll only be a few days, Jitterbug. I'll be back before you can say Jack Robinson.
Drayton is dead, but it doesn't matter. His death brings me closer to an answer. I'll do whatever it takes. The only thing that matters is Nora's life.
Wait, no. That doesn't sound like the professor at all.
Evie realized Bowen's lies were seeping into her thoughts.
Frank, how do you feel?
Not good. But that doesn't matter anymore, Mr. Harry. Just listen to me. Get off this cursed island. You'll find nothing here but death. Go back home. Spend what time you've got left with your wife. And there's another thing I want to ask of you.
Where am I now? Who are you?
Salve Cornathun Nakotas.
The great engineer?
Salve Cornathun Nakotas. Incredible. Did you hear that? We were right. We finally found the coordinates. At last we know where Nakotas lies. Thanks for your cooperation, Miss Drayton.
About an hour after Evangeline had her otherworldly vision,
Finally, I'm inside.
Harry snuck into the same building where she was being kept captive. He had been there many years ago, when he was seeking funding for the Everhart expedition.